Mr. Ntanzi, you say your constitutional rights were explained to you at Phokeng when you were charged for the possession of ammunition on the 19th of June 2020, going into the 20th of June 2020.
Mnumzane Ntanzi ukuthi ke amalungelo akho ke wachazela wona noma watshela wona lapha eMphokeng ngale nkathi uboshelwa ke utholakala ke ngenhlamvu mhla ka 19 June 2020 ungenela ku 20 June 2020.
Yebo Nkosi Nkantolo, noma uma bhena ngafundanga iphepha lokho engitshela nje leli phepha lamalungelo akho lokuthi une right.
Yes, my lord, even though my banner did not go through the whole document, he just told me that this document is my document with the rights, that I have certain rights. I then took the paper or the document, folded it, and inserted it in my pocket. And that's the paper that I even have with me now before the court.
This is Exhibit LL, which we are going to show to you now.
Manje ke le phepha lelo khuluma ngalo ke yilona le. It might be that this is it, even though I forgot my own copy at the prison.
It's dated 19 June 2020 at 22:45, and it says place Phokeng. At the top, it's Phokeng CAS 118/6/2020. Notice of rights in terms of the Constitution. It says you are hereby detained for the following reason: possession of unlicensed ammunition. As a person who is detained, you have the following rights. The rights are then set out, and there's then a certificate by the detainee, which we've already placed on record in respect of Exhibit LL1. It says, I, Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi, hereby certify that I've been informed in English of my rights in terms of the Constitution by Sergeant Mohani, and I understand the contents thereof. And it says, date 19 June 2020, the time is 22:45, and the place is Phokeng. There's a signature of Sergeant Mohani, and there's also a signature next to Sergeant Mohani's signature. Is it your signature?
Iphepha leli ke ngokuya ke ngombuso mawulifunda ke liyakhombisa ukuthi ke iphepha ke labhalwa ke ePhokeng, elecase yasePhokeng. Icala lakhona ke utholakala ke ngenhlamvu ezingekho emthethweni usuku ke 19 June 2020 ekhona lapha ePhokeng. Notice amalungelo akho leyo ke amalungelo abhaliwe wonke lapho phansi, amalungelo akho okhuluma ngayo. Kune certificate ke lesikena esisho ukuthi mina Bongani Sandisiwe Ntanzi ngiyavuma ukuthi ke ngatshelwa amalungelo ami ngesingisi, futhi ke ngiyawazwisisa amalungelo lami njalo wona. Udate ke 19 June 2020, isikhathi 22:45. Kune signature ke lapho signed khona ke uSergeant Mohane, nalapho futhi kusigned khona wena.
Ukhomba konke lamaphepha la mabe wabhala bayibhalela wona. Kulele lelanto ngikhombisa lona ukubhala ukuthi amalungelo wangitshela ngesiZulu. Kulele ubhala ukuthi amalungelo wangitshela ngelokhuza ngeEnglish.
My lord, it is clear that in this document they write whatever they want to write, because the reason for that is that the first document that was shown to me by the state, it stipulated that my rights were explained to me in isiZulu. However, this document that is in front of me now, it says my rights were explained to me in English.
ngoba kwakhona ephukeni mangitholele iphepha le ngangingekho phakathi epolice station ngangihlele emotweni.
Because even at Phuking, when I was handed over this document, I was not even inside the police station. I was seated inside the motor vehicle.
But in which language were your rights explained, constitutional rights explained in Phuking?
Ngale nkathi ke ule ePhukeng ke amalungelo akho ke watshelwa ngoluphi ulimi?
Nale iphepha leli ngithi ngithatha kuMabhena umhani olinike uMabhena uMabhena nalo iphepha lakho lama-right lamalungelo akho. Ngithatha iphepha mina ngiyaliqoqa ngilifake ekhwayithini.
I'm saying this document was given to me, was handed to me by Mabena, saying to me, here is your document which stipulates your rights. I took the document, folded it, and put it in my pocket.
Ngoba namanje ikhoti nangitshelile ukuthi iphepha engiliphethe iphepha lasePhukeni. Leli iphepha ongitshela ngalasePretoria Moti nayicala kwaNongoma angilazi mina nginalo.
I did mention to the court that the document that I have is a document that I got from Phuking. This one that you are talking about that I got from Pretoria North, I don't have such.
But earlier on, when we put the version on record that your rights were explained by Surgeon Mohani, and the response, your response being that he did that via Sergeant Mabena, you said that was at Phuking.
Kodwa ke ngaphambilini ke ngale nkathi ke sikhuluma ke ngaludaba lolu ke lamalungelo wakho ke ukuthi wachazelwa wona wena ke uye wathi ke okwenzakala ke uye wanikeza uMabena kube uyena ke uchaza ke amalungelo akho lapha ePhukeng.
Uyangitshena akangifundeli iphepha lakho uyangitshela leli iphepha leli iphepha lamalungelo akho yokuthi uyatshajelwa ngenhlalo.
Yes, he did not read the rights to me. He just told me that this document that he was giving me is a document that contains the rights.
Lokho ukuthi phambi kwekhoti une right ukuzifunela ummeli unelungelo lokufuna ummeli ozimele. Mina ngiqala ukuzwa lapha ekhoti.
Then this procedure whereby you'll be informed by the court that you have the right to your legal attorney or of your choice. I heard that for the first time when I appeared before the court.
Yes, that was our understanding of your version, that at no stage were your constitutional rights explained up until your appearance in court. Is that your version?
Uthini ke amalungelo akho ke akho lapho ke ukuwachazela amalungelo wakho uzokufika la ufika khona ecourt.
Yeah, mangilandela leli iphepha ngendlela belifundwa ngalapha ecourt kuthiwa une right ukusikhethela ilawyer, une right ukwenza yini lokusikhulumela. Mina ngiqala ukuthola la.
Yes, looking at this document, what is stipulated here, that I have the right to be silent, I have the right to an attorney. The first time I heard that explanation was here in court.
But that right is contained in the document that you say was handed to you when you were charged for the Chabani case, according to Exhibit LL.
Can you please repeat that, Mr. Melo?
You say inter earlier that the right to an attorney, you hearing that for the first time in court. But we are saying that right is contained in the document Exhibit LL.
Uye wathi ke ilungelo lakho lokuthi lelo owatshelwa lona ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi ungaba nommeli ke lelo lungelo lelo ke otshelwe lona ke likhona ke kulamaphepha lawa okhonjiswa wona manje court.
Ngithi mina ngikuzwe makufunda lapha ecourt angisazi bakufunda umuphi ummeli la efundela ngazi umuphi wayelapha ebooks emfundela ngomthetho lo wala.
I am saying that I heard that for the first time when it was read before the court, even though I cannot recall exactly which attorney was reading this right to a witness.
Now, this portion that we read to you earlier on is found in the proceedings of 12 February 2024 at page 3. And we don't want to burden the record with unnecessary detail, but just for the sake of context, the state asks you through Dr. Sibanda, line 16, and then when Mr. Ramusepili led your evidence on the very important aspect where it is alleged or where Sergeant Mukhane want to, in terms of the Constitution, you indicated to this court that you did not recall that aspect. Do you remember? Then your response was, my lord, I was never informed of my rights by Sergeant Mukhane. He informed Sergeant Mabena, and Mabena is the one that was informing me of my rights.
Masiphinde ke sibuyela futhi ubufakazi ke obukhona la enkantolo bange-12 zika February ngo-2024 page number 3 line number 16 ngale nkathi umnzane ke uSibanda ke kuyena ke ukuze imibuzo ke uyawabeka ke uSibanda ke ukuthi ke manje ngale nkathi ummeli wakho Ramusipile kuze imibuzo ke kakhulukazi ke malana ke nalolu daba lelo ke lamalungelo ke ukuthi uyewachazela amalungelo wakho ngalolo suku lolo na impendulo yakho uyewathi inkosi enkantolo ke angizange ke mina ngizentshele amalungelo wami okwenzakala ke uMukhane uyewatshela ke uMabhena kube uyena ke onchazelayo.
Can we just read the whole portion so that you can respond after the context has been read out? Then the state asked you, so you were informed of your rights. He responded as follows, my lord, not with regards to my rights. However, he used to tell Mabena, especially on where we were going, then that is when he would inform me. I was only informed of my rights after I was charged with the Rustenburg matter.
So uDr. Sibanda ke uyabuza ukuthi ke manje ke uyewatshelwa ke ngamalungelo wakho. Impendulo wathi wena ke inkosi enkantolo ngokuya ke malana namalungelo into yenzakala uyawasebenzisa kweMabhena ukuthi bejwayele utshela uMabhena ke lapho ke siya khona macede nami bezomtshela ukuthi kuyiwapi ngiye ngatshela ke phela ngamalungelo wami ngale nkathi ngicede ukuchargewa lapha ke ngicala leli lase Rustenburg.
Yebo ngisaphinda kodwa ngisamile nopendulo lapho senkantolo uthi leli phepha lemanginika uthiwa iphepha lami lama right ePitola not akaze nginikwe phepha.
I still stand, my lord, by my response that this document, the notice of rights, it was never given to me at Pretoria North.
Uthi uMabhena ke inkosi enkantolo iphepha lakho lamalungelo ngithatha iphepha ngiyagoqa ngifaka kwathi.
Mabhena said to me, this is your document for the notice of rights. I just took the paper, folded it and put it inside my pocket.
But in that last sentence that we read out, it's you say that you were informed of your rights after you were charged for the case in Phokeng.
Kodwa ke kule phepha leli ke ngofakazi bakho ke emarekhodini uthe uye watshelwa ngamalungelo akho emva kokuthi sochajiwe ke ngale cala leli lase Rustenburg.
Ngitshela ngaleli phepha ukuthi iphepha lamalungelo ami.
I'm talking about this document whereby they told me that it is the document that contained my rights.
Hayi ukuthi inkosi enkantolo iphepha lafundwa ngabhayiwana noma kubhala nje A u B u C alifundwanga ngabhayiwana ngitshela ukuthi iphepha yakho lama right ngathatha ngafaka kwathi.
It's not that, my lord, they read the rights as stipulated here from A, B, C, and so on. I was just informed that this document is your document of the notice of rights.
ePitola North mangiqala ukufika khona inkosi enkantolo lekho iphepha enganimukela nenganinikwayo.
When I was at Pretoria North, there's no document that was given to me and there's no document that I received from them.
Now, the question is this, Mr. Ntanzi, if they gave you your notice of rights for the Phokeng case, why would they not have given you a notice of rights for the Nongoma case?
Manje ke Mzwane Ntanzi uma ngabe ke baye bakunikeza ke amalungelo wakho ke amalungelo wakho ke kule case le yasephukeni kungani bangazange bakunikeze ke notice of right yakho ke icala leli kwaNongoma?
Ingoba vele nkosempatho mabelanga bengibophela icala likasenzo lingekho icala kwaNongoma.
Because, my lord, on the day of my arrest, they were arresting me for the Senzo case. There was no case for Nongoma.
Ngoba ngisho ngala nje iphoyisa elikhulu South Africa la lingene lapha ekhona lizofanele licofa ikhompyutha lo muntu akanacala kwaNongoma unacala kwaNongoma.
Even if we can fetch the high-ranking police official in South Africa and come and retrieve any information, he will inform the court that this guy does not have any case as kwaNongoma.
Mina ke ngendlela sengilokhu nginayo la phambi kwenkosi enkantolo ngithethana necala elingalaza kwaNongoma usho kwaNongoma kunamaphoyisa mos awawazi umsebenzi ngendlela nginikwa ngayo isithombe mina ngumshushisi la.
Because, my lord, the picture that I'm receiving from the state is, it looks like in Nongoma there are no police officials.
Now, without belaboring this point, your evidence is clear here that you say I was only informed of my rights after I was charged with the Rustenburg matter.
Ubufakazi bakho laphana bucacile nje uthi ngiye ngatshelwa nje ngamalungelo wami emva ukuthi ke sengichargwe ke ngecala leli lase Rustenburg.
Kosenkantolo abekho amalungelo engachazela wona ngabhayiwana leto leli phepha ngizwe lifundwa lapha ecourt mina ukufunda ukuthi umuntu umcacisele ngalo ukuthi lisho ukuthini limayelana nayo.
My lord, they never read my rights as they are stipulated on the notice of right. The only time that this was read to me or I heard about the rights was when they were read before the court.
Ukutsheniwa kosenkantolo ukuthi nali iphepha lamalungelo wona amalungelo angitsheniwa wona.
Now, for them to say this is your paper of the notice of right, does that say or mean that those are my rights?
Yes, but we leave it there for argument. Can we then just get back to the events that unfolded there during your arrest at your room on the 16th of June 2020?
Okay, masiye ke le ndaba yamalungelo kwamanje masiye ke manje laphana ke kuzehlakalo ke ezenzeka laphana ke mhla ka 16 June ngo2020 lapha eRumi lakho ngalenkathi uzoboshwa.
How many police vehicles were there from Phokeng police station?
Ngoba mavena ambekumoto ezingaki zamaphoyisa bezikhona lapha esiphuma ePhokeng police station.
Ngathi nangizibonanga ngizasenga azange ngizibali.
I did mention that I did not see how many police vehicles since I did not count them.
Were there more than one?
Besingaphezu ko1.
Ngoba ndakaza ngizibala khona kodwa yayingekho ayingeyodwa.
Since I had already mentioned that I did not count, it shows that it was not only one motor vehicle.
Are you able to state as to how many police officials were there from Phokeng police station?
Ungakwazi mhlambe ukuthi usho lokamaphoyisa amangaki abuya lapha ePhokeng police station?
Cha.
No.
In your evidence, you testify that there were 2 police vehicles from Phokeng police station.
Manje ke ngofakazi bakho ke wabuthola enkantolo uye wathi wena bekhona ke imoto ezimbili ke ezibuya ke ePhokeng police station.
Yebo.
Yes.
Do you stand by that evidence?
Usame kuloko kushilo ukuthi bezimbili imoto ezibuya ePhokeng.
Ngoba khona masesangisephukeni khona ihamba phambili khona hamba ngemuva emveni kwale ngemuva ngazi imoto elandela ngemuva zengalo. Ngingakho ngithi azothi ngibona le ngaphambili ngibona elandela eza ngemuva kwefortune.
The reason that I said there were 2 motor vehicles, my lord, is because there was a motor vehicle in front and there was the other one at back. I don't know how many exactly were after that one. That's why I only mentioned 2.
Can we maybe just for a moment stand still at the events there in your room? You testify that Sergeant Mukhani showed you pictures of someone who had gold teeth.
Uye wathi ke ngale nkathi ethula ubufakazi laphayana ke wathi ke ngale nkathi lapha eRumini uSergeant Mohane uye wakhomba ke isithombe somuntu ke onezinyo legolide.
asilungisa erumini phakathi mina yonke into besiyenza phandle ayikho into esayenze endlini phakathi kube ngihlala khona
Ngicela
siyenze
uphinde?
phandle not erumini phakathi siyenze phandle hayi erumini
It was-
erumini sho phakathi.
It was everything that we did on that day was done outside. Nothing was done inside my room.
Yes. So he showed you a picture of someone who had gold teeth, and that was outside the room. Is that correct?
Uthi ke uye wakhomba ke isithombe somuntu ke ube nezinyo legolide lokhu ke kwenze ngale nkathi ngaphandle kweroom lakho.
Angithi uyangibuza ukuthi ubani lo ngithi mina angimazi lo muntu angimboni angimazi.
Yes, he showed me, and then he asked me, who is this person? And I said, I don't know who is this person.
Was a picture on his device, on his cell phone?
Isithombe lesi besikumakhala ekhukhwini.
Isithombe lesi ezisefonini ngoba ngangazi ukuthi uyithathaphi
Besifonini.
ezinye
Somewhere on the device, on the phone.
nalokho engiphethe ngapha ngokusaphesha ngingaqaphelanga ngoba phela ngalokho ngibuzwa ngapha ngibuzwa ngathi ngubani lo ngithi nangazi noma bhena ngapha ubhizi
And
uyakhona.
there was another something like a document, even though I did not take note of exactly what was it that he was having on his other hand, since they were asking me questions and Mabena was also chipping in and asking.
And you say he also showed you another picture of someone with a tattoo with the number 28 appearing on the arm.
Uye wathi futhi ke uyakubonisa futhi ke isinye isithombe esiveza ke umuntu ke one-tattoo ke ebhale 28 lapha engalweni.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was this picture? Was it also on his cell phone device, or where was it when it was shown to you?
Manje lesithombe lesalo muntu lo we-tattoo ke besikuphi ngale kade ekhomba sona mase besefonini.
Angithi uyapheqa uvula yona ifoni yakho umuntu ubani lo wakwaboshwa nathi nazange ngiboshwe uthi yena azangiboshwe ngithi cha.
He's flipping on the phone, showing me pictures and asking me who the person is, if I had been arrested before, and I will answer that I've never been arrested before.
So both these photos that he showed to you were on his cell phone. Is that correct?
Manje ke zombili ethombe akhombezwa nesiqala somuntu onegolide nalesi tattoo besefonini yakhe.
Disefonini ezinye angazi ubukana ngathi wayephethe nephepha lelo.
They were on the phone, and however on the other side there was something that you keep on looking at, such a document. I don't know what exactly he was looking at on that other side.
Yes, but we're talking about the photos that were shown to you.
Kodwa manje sikhuluma
Did
ke
you view them from his cell phone?
kodwa manje ke sikhuluma ke ngezithombe lezi akhomba zona. Uye wasibona wena sesefonini.
Isibone efonini nalesi sesiphethe esazivela nephepha ngapha wayevela ngomlomo ngingaboni kahle ngaphezulu.
I saw from the phone, and there was another that I saw from the document, even though it was showing only the mouth, I could not see the whole picture.
How many photos did he show you?
Ukukhombisa ithombe ezingaki?
Isithombe lesi sasibonga sesamara sasivela ngenwele zamarasta. Isithombe segolide isithombe salele umuntu obathathu.
There's a picture that showed somebody with dreadlocks, the other one somebody with gold teeth, and also someone with a tattoo.
Now, the one that you say, the picture thereof was just showing the mouth. Which photo is that? Which picture is that?
Manje lesi ke bothi besikhombisa umlomo nje siphi ke leso?
Siphi?
Isithombe siphi lesi bothi sikhombisa umlomo nje kuphela?
Leya nto kosikato leya ivele wafuswa kumuntu okhamisile oveza amazinyo omlomo hayi ukuthi wavela ubuso bomuntu bonke.
It did not show the whole face of the person, but just showing half, whereby it was showing somebody who had opened his mouth or her mouth.
Ngoba lesi rasta kaze ngibone mina singeza salomuntu ngangibuka nje inwele wembuzo wakwenza rasta ngithi cha.
And even the one of where he showed me the person with dreadlocks, I did not see the whole picture. I was only seeing the upper where there are dreadlocks, and he further asked me if I had done dreadlocks before, and I said no.
Now, when you testified in chief, did you mention that he also showed you a picture of someone who who had dreadlocks?
When you testified when?
In chief, in your examination in chief.
Ngale nkathi ke wena uthula ufakazi bakho la enkantolo ke sonikezwe ithuba lokuthi nawe ke uchaze ukuthi ke kwenzakaleni uye washo ukuthi uye wakhuluma ukuthi uyakhombisa futhi lesithombe somuntu ke oyirasta ukushilo lokho
Ngabe usho uqaleni noma Bramspeed mangibuza ithombe zazinga akaza ngibuza ngethombe ngakhonjiswa sona mangiboshwe mangiphinda ngibuyana.
When Mr. Ramspeed asked me how many photos were shown to me, I did mention of how many pictures were shown to me.
But the question is, when you testified in chief, did you mention that a photo of someone with dreadlocks was also shown to you by Sergeant Mohane?
Ngale nkathi wena sothula ufakazi bakho sonikezwe uthuba lokuthi nawe ke ntanzi sitshele ukuthi ke kwenzakaleni ke uye washo nawe ukuthi ke uye wakhonjiswa uMohane isithombe ke somuntu ke nama rasta nama dreadlocks.
Ngabe usho koqala mangifika.
Yes, when I came here for the first time I did mention that.
Well, the only record that we have is that you were shown pictures of someone who had gold teeth and a picture of someone with a tattoo with the number 28 appearing on the arm. There's no mention of a picture of someone with dreadlocks.
Kodwa ke masesibheka ke ufakazi bakho ke la enkantolo ke wakusho ke sibona kunalapha sibona ukuthi wena uthi wakhonjiswa ke isithombe ke soqala umuntu onegolide nomuntu nesesibili ke umuntu ke wenze ithathu ebhale 28 akukho lapho kusho khona ukuthi ke uyawakhonjiswa ke isithombe somuntu ke namarasta.
Because inkantolo ko ngakusho mina la phambi lokho ngoba phela kuzange ngibuza ukuthi la ngafaka amarasta na wayekuthathapi kade lokho.
I did, my Lord, mention that before the court, and for him to even ask me if I had done dreadlocks before, where did he get that from?
Ngoba phela uMkhane mayikhuluma ngikho ukuthi ubuka ngapha buke mina nti wawafaka igolide ethi mazange ngifake igolide.
It was Mohane when he was conversing with me, he would look on this side and look on the other side and ask me if have I before inserted a gold tooth.
Ngizothi ngisaphendula uMkhane namabhena ngapho ngibuza umbuzo wakwenza ini ngithi cha wakwenza ini cha.
Whilst I'm still trying to answer Mohane, Mabena now on the other side will also ask me a question to ask me if I have done this, and my response will be no.
We just wish to refer you to your evidence in chief on the 9th of February 2026, page 11, from line 17. You testified as follows. After he finished now the conversation that he had on his phone, he then opened the phone because there are pictures or photos that he showed to me on the phone. The other photo, my Lord, I could not see the eyes going up because he only showed me the teeth, because he showed me someone that had gold teeth. He showed me another photo of someone with tattoos and the other just on the upper arm. So there's no mention of a photo of someone with dreadlocks.
Manje ke uma ke sesiphinde futhi sibiyela futhi emuva kulofakazi bakho wena owabuthola ke la enkantolo mhla ka 9 February ngo-2026 page number 11 line number 17 ke uma sobeka la enkantolo uthe mase ngicela ke ukukhuluma uma sakaqeda yena ke ukukhuluma ke lapha efonini uye wavula ke ifoni yakhe wasekhombisa ke isithombe akhombisa sona ke esinye ke inkosi enkantolo somuntu okay lo muntu akwazanga ukubona amehlo wakhe ukuya phezulu ngoba ke uyakhombisa iphela ke amazinyo alo muntu lowo ke akhombisa ke igolide ezinyeni nophinde futhi wakhomba futhi ke nomunye umuntu ke onamathathu ke lapha engaleni yakhe uthi ke umbuso ke akukho ke la kule nkulumo yakho ke wayisho ngale nkathi ufakazi ukuthi uyakhombisa ke umuntu onamarasta.
And your evidence before you respond continues on page 12. It says the witness pointing to the right arm on the upper part of the arm. Then on page 12, it says the other one had a 28 written. Thereafter, I was instructed to go and get dressed. I went in with them to get dressed. I got dressed, and then as we went out, they then put handcuffs on my hands.
Uma phela futhi siqhubekela phambili ke kulo fakazi bakho lo babuthola ke ngalo lona lolu suku lolo ke khona la enkantolo ke 9 zika February ngo 2026 uyaphinda futhi ke uyachaza la enkantolo ukuthi ke omunye ke lekubhaliwe ke u28 emva kwaloko ke base bathi kuwena ke uhambe ke uyogqoka wase ke uya nabo ke ngaphakathi uyogqoka emva kokuthi ugqokile ke nasenihamba base bakufaka ke ezenkosi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we just.
Mina phambi kwekhoti mangiqala ngaphandle kokuba uqala ngasho kade ngabona izithombe ezi3 isithombe saseRasi isithombe seGolide isithombe sethathu ngayibala la ngemi la izithombe lezo.
My Lord, when I was giving my evidence, I did mention to the court that I saw 3 photos. The photos with someone with dreadlocks, someone with gold teeth, and also with someone with a tattoo. I did mention that to the court.
Ngoba yena mbuzo vena ngakho ngibuzwa ngathi wakwaba nerasta ekhanda ngithi cha, wakwaba netattoo ngithi cha, wakwaba negolide ngithi cha.
Because those were the questions that I was asked if had I ever made dreadlocks. I said no. Had I ever had a gold tooth? I responded by saying no. Have I ever had a tattoo? And my response was never.
Now, except for these photos that you've just mentioned now, that you say it's a photo of someone with dreadlocks, photo of someone with gold teeth, and a photo of someone with tattoo with the number 28 inscribed on the arm. Were you shown any other photos at any stage?
Ngaphandle ke kwale thombe lezi zintathu sosichazile ukuthi ke wakhonjwa isithombe ke somuntu ke one tattoo lebhale 28 esinye isithombe ke somuntu ke onezinyo legolide esinye isithombe ke somuntu ke onama dreadlocks. Ngaphandle kwalezi zintathu zikhona futhi ke ezinye isithombe ke owakhonjiswa zona.
Ngalelo langa la
Yes.
On that particular day, the 16th.
Yes, we were talking about, did Sergeant Mohani show you any other photos, or Sergeant Mabena on the 16th of June 2020?
Ngalo lona lelanga lelo ke la nge-16 ke uSergeant Mohane noma Mabena zikhona futhi ezinye ithombe ngaphandle kwalezi ezintathu zikhona ezinye ke akukhombisa zona.
Angisakhumbule kahle.
I cannot recall.
Now, we'll get to the events of the 17th of June 2020 in the boardroom, but which of these photos that Sergeant Mohani showed you on the 16th of June 2020, which ones were shown to you on the 17th of June 2020 again?
Manje ke kulezithombe lezi ke uSergeant Mohane akhomba zona mhla ka 16 June ngo2020. Eziphi zazo ke owakhonjwa zona futhi mhla ka 17 June ngo2020.
Ezinye ngizikhombile lapha eKotelo. Nasi isithombe ngasibala ngo17, nasi isithombe ngasibala nge17.
Some of those photos I did point them out to the court that this is the photo that I was shown on the 17th.
Lezi engangikhonjwa zona ngumkhane ngefona zangayivezwe.
The photos that were shown to me by Mohane through a phone were never projected here in court.
Well, differently put, on the 17th of June 2020, were you again shown a photo of someone with dreadlocks? Were you also shown a photo of someone with gold teeth? Were you also shown a photo of someone with a tattoo with the number 28 inscribed on the arm?
Masibeke ngendlela masubeke ngendlela futhi lo mbuzo ke mhla ka 17 June ngo2020 uye wakhonjwa na isithombe somuntu nama dreadlocks, umuntu ke onezinyo legolide nomuntu ke onethathu ke bhalo 28 engalweni.
Ebodroom. Yeah.
Are you referring to the bedroom?
pictures.
Yes.
Lapho ngibuza uGininda ngazo.
Yes, and Gininda was the one who was asking me about those photos.
Now, after Sergeant Mohani showed you these photos on the 16th of June 2020, what was your comment regarding those photos?
Manje ke emva kokuthi ke uSergeant Mohane ke nge-16 zika June ngo-2020 akukhombe ke le thombe ke wena uye wathini ke ngazo lesithombe?
Ngimthetha ngase angibazi angisazi isithombe sina kunamagolide anamathathu wazangenza amarasta.
I told him that I don't know anything about these pictures because I've never done dreadlocks, I've never fixed a gold tooth,
Futhi angizange zangaboshwa.
and I was never arrested before.
But if you indicated on the 16th of June 2020 that you have no knowledge of the persons on the, no knowledge of the photos, why were these very same photos shown again to you on the 17th of June 2020 in the boardroom?
Manje ke uma ngabe vele ngempela uye wabatshela noma wabachazela ukuthi ke wena awazi muntu, awazi lo muntu lo waba dreadlocks, lo wezinyo legolide noma lo wethathu, kungani manje baphinde futhi ke bakhomba futhi zona le thombe lezo futhi lapha ebhodini?
Angazi Nkosi enkantolo. Bakumsebenzi abantu babenza uphenyo Nkosi enkantolo.
My lord, I have no idea. They were doing their investigations.
Now, when you testified, you mentioned that when you testified in chief, you mentioned that you were ordered to dress. When you inquired as to what was happening, they said that you'll inquire at your destination. Is that correct?
Uye wathi ke ngale nkathi belaphana olapha baye bathi ku uhamba uyogqoka wase ke ubabuza ukuthi kanti kwenzakalani base bakutshela ukuthi ke uzobuza lo mbuzo lo manifike lapho niya khona kunjalo.
Yebo ngoba ngazi ukuthi ngiboshelwa ini.
Yes, since I did not know or I did not have the knowledge why I was arrested whilst we were exchanging words.
Mama bese yangitshela ukuthi ngibophele ngiyakubopha ngifuna icala likasenzo nasemotweni sihambe ukuthi ngabe ngibopha kasenzo.
When I came back, that's when he told me that he's arresting me for Senzo's case. Even when we were inside the motor vehicle, he told me that I was arrested for Senzo's murder.
Now, you testify that Sergeant Mabena then hit you with an open hand, and he said that he heard that you are disrespectful. Is that correct?
Uye wathi ke uSergeant Mabena ke uyakushaya ngempama wasethi futhi uzwile ukuthi uyadelela umthetho wakho.
Kusho yena.
That's what he said.
Ngimbuze umthuzwe ngoba nangamphendula. Athi ngibuza iphoyisa elikhona bathi amaphoyisa amakhulu usho bona.
I then asked him who told him that, and then he said to me, am I asking that question, asking a high-ranking official? That's what they said.
Now, where did this incident happen where you were hit with an open hand? Did it happen inside your room or outside your room?
Manje ke ukushaya kwakho ke ngempama kwenzakala kuphi ngaphakathi ke ekamereni lakho noma ke ngaphandle?
Nkosi enkantolo ayikho into eyenzeke endlini uma bhena ungishaya ngempama sephandle. Manje we-RDP mawuphuma endumeni lakhona e-RDP ujike ikhona nje RDP space la.
My lord, there's nothing that happened inside my room. Mabena hit me with an open hand whilst we were outside next to the RDP.
You testify that one of the police officers from Pukeng was approaching when Sergeant Mabena assaulted you with an open hand. Is that correct?
Uye wathi ke kuye kwaqhamuka elinye iphosta lasePhukeng ngale nkathi uSergeant Mabena ke kushaya ngempama. Kunjalo?
Lizila mbuza ngathi la mbuza ukuthi bathi abareportanga ukuthi bazofika bangishaya.
Yes, the police did approach and asked a question, and then he said they did not report to them that upon getting to me they will assault me.
So the police officer from Pukeng witnessed this incident, is that correct?
Manje ukuthi iphosa lasePhukeng likubonile lokho ngale nkathi uMabena ke kushaya ngempama.
Angithi uyangishaya ngiyangibutha ungishayelana. Alikho ngithi lo nemdeni lime emcedo angazi nini umcedo ngelokho zami. Lime emcedweni. wejalida lapha enhlala khona.
I'm not sure, my lord, what is umcedo, but I was assaulted outside the room in the yard, my lord.
Yes, but
Angithi nje sesengazela mhlawumbe uzoyicecisa ngesilungu. Umuzi lo yocingo lo yabo. Mina ngithi kusemcetweni la ngoba igate leyo kusemcetweni la. Umgwaqo lo khona.
Okay, I was
Ubiye umuzi so. Lapha ingaphandle igate le. Ngithi nje igate le. Ucingo lo igate le. Mangilapha ngithi kusemcetweni ngoba ngingaphandle kusemcetweni ecela la ekhaya.
It's outside the demarcation of the compound, my lord, where it happened.
you say the police officer from Pukeng made a certain remark when you were hit with an open hand. What did he say?
Uye wathi phosa lase Phukeng khona ukushilo ngale nkathi ke ushaywa ke ngempama.
Angithi ngiyambuza ukuthi ungishayelani mina. Atakufanele ngimbuze imibuzo ukuthi yini ngenzeni kwenzakalani. Into ngibuza iphoyisa elikhulu.
I was asking why I was being assaulted. He now said to me, I'm not supposed to ask a high-ranking official a question.
Yes, but we're just trying to establish as to whether the police officer or officers from Pukeng saw this incident when you were assaulted with an open hand.
Sizama ukuthola ukuthi ke manje ke iphoyisa lela sePhukeng liye labona ngale nkathi wena ushaywa ngempama.
Ayikho into esithile ngoba sinapho uyabona ukuthi yonke into yenzakalana.
There's nothing blocking, my lord. He could see everything that was happening.
Wayengeke phela ezokhuluma noMabhena engaboni.
There was no way that he would have come to speak to Mabena if he did not see or witness.
What did he speak to Sergeant Mabena about?
So wasethini ke kuMabena.
Babekhuluma bodwa. Angithi nangimile bakhuluma nami ngibhizi ngiyambuza ungishayelani.
They were spending there talking together, my lord, and I'm on the other side also asking, inquiring why am I being assaulted.
Ngana ngangimthethe ungishayela ukuthi ngifana ngibuza ukuthi wayengibiza ngegama engasilonelanga. Maqedela ukuthi ahambe ngiyogqoka umfasoza kodwa ungenzeni yini engiyenzeke.
Because I was asking that he's assaulting me for asking him why he's calling me with a name that is not mine, and after that he started handcuffing me and said I should go and dress up.
Mr. Ntanzi, are you saying that an assault occurred in the presence of a uniformed police officer from Pukeng?
Nozantanzi uthi ke wena ushaywe ngaphambi kwamaphoyisa asePhukeng.
Phambi anti iphoyisa limileliwe namanye nakhe ecela ayimi lapha emotweni. Iphoyisa leliwana lesedating.
There was only one police official that was at the 8. Other police were a bit further.
Mina ngalibona ayela zakhona khuluma noMabhena. uMabhena ngase ngifamba ngase ngihamba sesihamba mina.
I saw that one police officer that came and spoke to Mabena, and then after that he left the place.
Did you open a case at Pukeng police station for being hit with an open hand?
Manje ke wena manifika lapha ePhukeng uyavula icase ke uvulela iphoyisa leli ukuthi ukushaye ngempama.
Akaze ngivule nabaza bengitshela ngivule icase.
No, I did not open a case, and I was also not told or advised to open a case.
Ngoba sifike ePhukeng kusekatola akaze ngiphume emotweni ngiphume bona bakhuluma namaphoyisa asePhukeng into zoba yosikhuluma ngangenza ukuthi i21 babuye bangena emotweni sahamba.
Because when we got to Pukeng, my lord, I did not even go out of the motor vehicle. They are the ones who went out of the motor vehicle and came back.
So you never opened an assault case against Sergeant Mabena at any stage at Pukeng police station?
So when I was angry, I was a case here with Sergeant Mabena.
Ngalolo langa lelo.
Pukeng police station. Are you referring to that day?
Yes, or any subsequent days?
Lelo langa lelo noma kamanye amalanga ke landela emva kwalokho.
Cha ayikho icase engamvulela yona.
No, I did not open any case.
Kodwa manganikeza ilungelo phambi kwakho ukuthi ngahamba.
But if I can be given an opportunity, my lord, I can do that.
You mentioned that when you were arrested, you were in the company of your girlfriend, Lebo, is that correct?
Uye wabeka uthi ngale nkathi uboshwa ke kunentombi yakho ke uLebo kunjani?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is her full name and surname?
Igama lakhe amagama akhe aphelele sibongo ngubani?
Lebo he Phethani.
Lebohile bani?
Phethani sibongo.
Phethani. Phethane, my lord.
Now, when this incident occurred, when you say you were assaulted with an open hand, where was she?
Manje ke ngale nkathi ke uthi ke wena uye washaya ke ngempama uLebu yena ube kuphi?
Usendlini angithi ukhona endlini phakathi. Na uma ngeke ukwenzakala mina ngaphandle. Ngithi angizwe ukuthi ngiyaxabana nathi ngixabana naba ngaphandle.
She's inside the room and she could hear the exchange of words
Did she
from outside.
did she witness the incident?
Ubonile ngale nkathi ushaya ngempama.
Usendlini phakathi akuyilalela embhedeni. Mangibela ngiyoqona ngimthole ilalele.
She's inside the room, my lord, lying on the bed. When I went back to go and dress up, I found her lying on the bed.
But did she witness the incident?
Ubonile ukushaya kwakho ngempama.
Akazange abone Nkosi enkandla ngoba usendlini indlu yami isekhonile le-RDP ngeke ubone mangingafune ukuphuma ujiki khona.
No, she did not witness, my lord, the assault since she was inside the house, and my house, the RDP house where I occupied, is at the corner. So one cannot be able to see unless they go around the corner.
Just maybe to digress a bit, in Exhibit VV1, your dental records when you were seen by Dr. Hlokwe on the 22nd of June 2020 at Tlhabane Health Care Center, you gave the next of kin as Uleboheng Phethane. Is it one and the same? Is it the same person as Lebohile?
Masibiyela manje kufakazi lo bathi exhibit VV1 ke masiya ke Phethane.
Yes.
Masibiyela ke ku exhibit VV1 ke kuyabonakala udokotela ke wamazinyo ko Dr. Hlokwe uye wakubona mhla ka 22 June 2020 uye wanikeza ke yena ke uLebo
Yes.
Ulebohile Phethane njengomuntu ke ongaxhunywa ke mangabe khona ke mhlambe okwenzakalayo. Ulebohile lo uyena lo uLebo lo sikhuluma ngaye.
Yeah.
Yes, the same person.
Surgeon Mukhani, I think, said she was Setswana speaking. Is that correct?
Usurgeon Mokhani uye wathi ke yena uLebohile ke ukhuluma isiTswana kunjalo.
Uyangimangaza mekhuluma nje bangazakhulume naye.
I'm surprised for him to say that because they never communicated.
Which language was she speaking?
Ube khuluma lokhulimi ke yena uLebohile.
Uyakhuluma nesiZulu yasazi nesiXhosa yasazi umuntu okhulele eRustenburg.
She also knows isiZulu and Xhosa since she grew up in Rustenburg.
In which language were you communicating with her?
Wena ke bukhuluma iphi language naye?
Mina ngikhuluma naye straight nje mangikhuluma.
As I'm talking to you now.
isiZulu tshana nje ngesizulu.
isiZulu.
You testify that the police never told you where they were taking you to, never told you where they were taking you to, is that correct?
Uye wathi ke amaphoyisa kazange akutshele ukuthi akusaphi kunjalo.
Akaze ngitshene vele mangiboshwa umthimsi wapi.
Yes, upon my arrest, my lord, they never told me where they were taking me to.
But did Miss Lebohile Phethane see that you are under arrest?
Kodwa ke Miss Lebohile Phethane ubonile ukuthi uboshiwe.
Ukubona usemboshiwe kanjani ezongibona kuphi e-police station noma kuphi.
How? To come and see me at the police station or where?
No, when you were arrested there at your room and taken away, did she see that you were placed under arrest and taken away?
Ngale ngathi ke elapha eroomini lakho ke uLebohile ubonile ukuthi ke wena ke amaphoyisa seyathatha ke ahamba nawo. Ubonile lokho uLebo.
Uyabona ngithi ulele endlini mangigqoka kuthiwa ngigqoke uyokhuluma phambili ngiyaqoka siyahamba ngavela ngifika phandle ngiyakhafiwa ngene emotweni ngiyahanjwa.
Yes, she could see that because she was lying in the house when I went inside to go and dress, and when she heard them saying like I must dress up so that I'll explain everything when we get to the destination. When I go outside, they handcuff me.
So the point of the matter is she knew that you were under arrest and the police had taken you away.
Manje ke uLebo ke ubeyazi ukuthi ke wena sowuboshiwe futhi amaphoyisa sebakuthathile.
Angazi ke kuye lapho.
I don't know, according to her.
Yes, but you just said a short while ago that she knew that you were arrested and taken away.
Kodwa usanda kusho manje ukuthi ke naye ubeyazi ukuthi ke sowuboshiwe ke futhi bayahamba nawo.
Bathi ngigqoka ngithi kusho wona amaphoyisa ukuthi ukhona mase ngiyogqoka isibili mayekhuluma namaphoyisa nawe ukhona endlini umamele.
Yes, she was there when the police were talking to me saying that I must dress up. She was in the house and she could hear.
Ngoba
They
nami
were
endlini
saying-
ngangibuza ukuthi kahle kahle ngibophelani yini nengibophelayo.
Because when we were inside the house, I was also even asking them why they were arresting me.
You mentioned that you had 2 cell phones, is that correct?
Uye wathi ke
The
nama-
Samsung J5 and the Hisense.
uye wathi ke nama-cellphone amabili enye uSamsung J5 enye futhi Hisense,
Yeah, bawathatha amaphoyisa.
which were taken by the police. Yes.
Which police officer took the cell phones?
Eliphi iphoyisa ke lathatha ama-cellphone?
Amafoni ayepheka esitulo ngoba kade ngisakhumula ngumabhena owathathayo ngoba wathi apha amafoni ayi-3 nje ehleli pheko kwesitulo. Ngisakhumula noma umabhena noma umkhana ngathi neyami ifoni ilena le.
My lord, there were 3 phones which were placed on the chair, and I cannot recall exactly between them who took the phone, but Mabena asked which one is my phone. I then told him, pointed out my 2 phones.
To whom did the third phone belong?
Then yes, touchy phone,
Bekungiyakho lebo yini.
which was Kilebo Khiles.
So did you say it's Sergeant Mabena who took the phones?
Uthi uMabena wathatha amafoni.
Ngithi angisenaso isiqiniseko sakho ukuthi noma umabhena noma umkhana wathatha pheko kwesitulo. Bangibuza iphi apha amafoni ngathi neyami ifoni ile emhlophe nale esivi Samsung.
I said I cannot recall exactly between Mabena and Mohane, but they asked which one, where is my own phone. I then explained that my phone is the white one and the grey one.
Were the cell phones placed in an evidence bag?
Ama-cellphone lawa mawathatha ke ayafakwa ke esikhwameni lesi ke esifaka mhlawumbe ubufakazi ke ama-plastic lawa ngathi a-transparent.
Cha, ayingafakiwe.
No, they were not.
Ngoba ngisho ngiyibona ngiyekhotha rust ibideke kuzokuphuma inamba kapheleze efonini yami ayingefakiwe eplastikini.
Because even when I saw it at Rustenburg, when they retrieved Telez's number, it was not placed, it was not from the evidence bag.
And the phones were also not sealed in front of you, is that correct?
Futhi ke azange avalele phakathi kwesikhwama leso ngaphambi khona lapho.
Azange kwafakwa i-2.
Both of the phones were not placed inside the evidence bag.
But you yourself said that it's a standard procedure that when an exhibit is confiscated, it's placed in an evidence bag, is that correct?
Kodwa wena ke uye washo ukuthi ke kuyindlela ekwenziwa ngayo ukuthi ke mangabe khona ke ufakazi ke ukutholiwe ke evidence etholiwe ke ifuneka ifakwe ngaphakathi kwesikhwama leso.
Yebo ufuna bayifaka nje nabawafaka nabo babefuna ukwenza lokho babefuna ukwenza emafonini abo.
Yes, it's standard procedure, but they did not follow the procedure because they wanted to have or to do what they wanted to do with them.
But why do you think they would deviate from the standard procedure of placing exhibits in an exhibit bag and sealing the evidence bag?
Manje wena mawucabanga ukuthi kungaba yini izathu ukuthi ke bangalandeli ke indlela okwenziwa ngayo ukuthi bafake ke ufakazi ukutholile phakathi kwesikhwama baphinde futhi bavale.
Ubugebengu nangasho njalo. Ngoba ubugebengu ngisho njalo phambi kwekhoti babenza ubugebengu bona.
They were committing a crime themselves, my lord.
So why would they do that?
Kungani bangayenza lokho? Kungani yini izathu ukuthi bayenze ubugebengu?
Angithi khona into babeyifuna efonini yami bangayithola nakhona.
Because there was something that they were looking for in my phone which they did not find.
But do you agree that a cell phone is an important piece of evidence?
Uyavumelana nami ngithi ke u-cellphone ke iwufakazi ke ingcenye yobufakazi.
Cha mina
Ubufakazi.
angivumelani naye amfona isisi isigebengu.
No, I'm not agreeing with you since my phone is not a criminal.
Yes, but we know, for instance, that your Samsung J5 was sent for digital forensic examination at Middleburg on the 8th of February 2021.
Siyazi ukuthi ke ifoni yakho ke le Samsung J5 iyathathwa ke yayiswa ke endaweni la hlolwa khona ke nge-8 zika February 2021 lapha eMiddelburg.
Bayazi bona mina ngangingekho ngithi mina angisingxenye
You
futhi
know.
lo team balelo.
You know about that. I was not part of that team since I was not there.
But if you say that the cell phones were confiscated on the 16th of June 2020, why would the Samsung J5 only be sent for digital examination in Middleburg on the 8th of February 2021?
Uma uthi ke amafoni akho ke athathwa mhla ka 16 June ngo2020 kungani ke le Samsung J5 ke ithathwe nje phala nge8 zika February ngo2021 le ya Heidelberg lapha ke yohlolwa khona.
Because enkantolo mina ngisilo umphenyi wecala.
My lord, I am not an investigating officer.
Okokuqala because umuntu ifoni yami ngibhala na ngo-June 16 2
Firstly, both my phones, the last time I saw them was, or I was with them, was on the 16th of June 2020.
You were then placed in the Toyota Fortuner, and you mentioned that the vehicle then traveled to Phukem police station, is that correct?
Uye wathi ke uye wafaka phakathi kwe Toyota Fortuner le moto ke yasiqhubeka ke iya ke ePhuken police station.
From
When-
your room, did the vehicle wherein you were, did it proceed to Phukem police station?
Manje suka lapha eroomini lapho ke le moto le bokuye ke iyasuka eroomini yaseya ePhuken police station.
yebo si
Yes, we went there.
Now, en route to Phukem police station, were you interviewed in the vehicle?
Manje ngale khathi sendleleni ke niya lapha ePhuken police station ke uye wafaka mhlawumbe imibuzo interview lapha emotweni.
masuka Freedom Park esephukeni.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, umaphenyi uyangibuza.
Yes, my banner is asking me or interviewing me.
Yes. What did he ask you?
Ukubuzeni uMabena.
Ungibuza kodwa ingange ngokushona kaSenzo ukuthi mina ngazi lutho ngokufaka Senzo. Angigangi ngapha.
He asked me where I was when Senzo was killed. I told him that I don't know anything about that and I'm not a criminal. I don't do shady stuff outside.
Yes. What else?
Nani futhi?
Ngisakubuza iningi zethu because enkantolo yangibuza zona umabhena nemotweni.
I cannot recall, my lord, since there were lots of things that Mabena was asking me when I was in the motor vehicle.
Ngoba icala kwaNongoma azange langibuza. Wayebhise ngibuza ngakho ukushona kaSenzo. Azange ngibuza ngicala kwaNongoma.
However, he never asked me about the Nongoma case. He was only asking me about the Senzo case.
In the trial, within a trial, you testify that when Sergeant Mabena questioned you, you said that you will not be able to answer as he has already assaulted you, and secondly, he has arrested you for a matter, yet he keeps on asking you questions.
Ngale ngathi ke kwenza ke trial within a trial uye wathi ke anyeke usaphendula ke imibuzo ngoba koqala uMabena sekakushayile nowesibili futhi ke uye wathi ubophile for icala mara lokaqhubekela phambili lokakubuza imibuzo.
Yebo.
Yes,
Angithi ngiyamtshena emotweni.
that's what I was telling him inside the car.
Yes, but did you mention this fact in your evidence in chief?
Manje lento lezo ezikhulunywa manje ngale nkathi umela inkantolo ke so unikeza wena ke bakufakazi usishilo lesinto leso.
Akazangibuza ummeli wami la ngilida ngazo.
My attorney never asked me about those who was leading me.
Ngoba angisukanga mina lapha bengihlala khona eboxing ngazongena leli boxing ngaso nje ngayikhulumela ummeli wami ebengihola.
Because I did not just leave the dock and come and stand on the witness dock and just say whatever I want to say. My attorney will be the one to lead me.
But you agree that you did not mention that in your evidence in chief?
Kodwa uyavumela ngithi azange ukusho lokho ngale nkathi wena uthola ufakazi bakho.
Kanti lento efundwa phasi yayikhulunywa ubani phambi kwekhoti? Ngoba yayikhulunywe yini?
What you are reading from the transcript, who testified who was that? Because I'm the one who
Yes.
testified on
Yes.
that.
You mentioned that in a trial, within a trial. The question is, Did you mention this in your evidence in chief when you
lokho
testified?
ukushiwo nje phela ngale nkathi kwenziwa ke i-trial within a trial kodwa ngale nkathi manje sekukhululwa kona icala lona lelo limele ke so la inkantolo ukhuluma icala lona lelo limele awuzange ukusho lokho.
mina sengibuya isibili angazi makuhlukene nokuqala nokwesibili angazi
I'm coming back for the second time, my lord. I don't know if there's a difference between the two appearances or when I testified on both occasions.
My lord, our attention was drawn to the fact that one of the court officials needs to attend to a matter at 3. We were requested to adjourn at 3.
Oh, thank you.
Can we take an adjournment at this point in time?
Who's the official?
I'm sorry?
Is he here?
Yes, it's one of the court officials.
Oh, okay. Mr. Ntansi, this is by the way. I heard you saying that if the state, like Mr. Baloyi was saying, have you opened a case against Mabena after he allegedly assaulted you? Then you remarked that if he gives you a chance or a time to do so, you'll do so. You remember saying that?
Uyakhumbula mzantanzi ngale nkathi ke ubuzwa kodaba ukuthi ke uyovula ke case ke ngoshaya kwakho ke wena basothi ke uma ngabe ke umbuso wokunikeza lelo thuba lolu ungakwenza lokho uyakhumbula usho lokho.
ngingakwenza kose katoma nebosberg yayithi angisiziwe azange ngisiziwe
Yes, my lord, I can do that since even Bospec Court said I will be assisted, but I was never assisted.
Okay, but we all know that Mabena is dead, long dead. We all know that. Okay, we meet tomorrow.
rise